Hello, and welcome to Dr. Copperchop's Concoctions. I am your host, Dr. Copperchops. Today we're going to be talking about racking mead. I have 4 gallons of mead currently brewing as we speak, and today has come to where I need to rack it from one bottle to the next, get rid of all the sediment at the bottom, and ensure that my mead is going to be tasty and without getting too much air into my mead. The tools we'll be using today is I have an extra gallon jug to ensure that all the mead has a place to go, and I'm using a auto siphon and to ensure that there's not any air getting into my mead, because aeration will be I won't say the death of your mead, but it will negatively affect the taste. So I'm letting everything air dry right now. I've previously sanitized all of my tools, and I've used Star San sanitizer to ensure that everything is clean. I'm letting it air dry as we speak. Once it is done air drying, we'll get started. Alright, so right now I'm removing the airlock. What the airlock does is make sure that all the fermentation pressurized air is getting out, but no air is getting in, so that way your mead has room to breathe. So I'm now going to be using my auto siphon. And there might be a little sediment at the bottom, which is totally fine. And there might be a few bubbles left over from the sanitization process. Bubbles are clean. Some people are very finicky about putting the sanitization bubbles in their mead, but it's completely harmless. There. Now once I get the mead going here, I'm going to take the jug, put it on the floor, and as you can see there's a little bit of sediment there at the bottom, and we just want to make sure that we get not too much of the sediment, that it's transferring over nicely. There's not any sort of aeration in there. Once we get a little bit of that bubbling, we know that we are done. Right, so now that I have transferred over all of my old mead from the old bottle to the new gallon, I'm going to take this one and I'm going to rinse it out. So all of the old sediment is now going away. And once it is finished, I'm going to be putting it back into that bottle. Now I did just realize that the old gallon, the plastic gallon, is leaking. So what I might end up doing is using that gallon as a non-leaking temporary house for my new mead. This one I've been brewing about 6 months now. Now once it reaches about 6 months, you don't have to rack it every month. Most of these I will be racking once every month until about 6 months. At 6 months, you can then rack it once every other 6 months. Once it gets to 1 year, you can bottle it, or you can continue to rack it. Mead is good. It's drinkable at 6 months. It's really good and worth bottling at 1 year. From there, you can give it to your friends. You can potentially sell it, so long as they have a license. Or under the table, whatever. You can also barter and trade with it. I'm actually going to be bartering and trading some of my mead at Wasteland Weekend, which is a post-apocalyptic desert party that happens once a year in California. So for those of you who are aware of Wasteland Weekend, some of my mead will be there waiting for you. Thank you.